Okay, next question. Question number two: what does your daily schedule look like? Well, again, short answer: it varies. I'm sure you already know now. School counselor has many hats. It varies from school to school, whether you're in high school or elementary. You do all kinds of things, and sometimes it's kind of hard to plan around it. But most of the time, you should have something in mind. It's definitely like a seasonal thing. So, in the fall, you may be talking about colleges and talking about planning for, later on the year. Then you're talking about testing, you're talking about careers. So there's a natural flow to the school year. And of course, counselors can be pulled at a moment's notice. You might have a plan to talk to certain students, and then the crisis happens, or you have a last minute meeting with an administrator because their schedule has been changed. So we have to be fluid like that. But then, one thing for sure is there can be a routine in your day. You just have to try and really hard to keep it together. So in my school, there's 6 periods in one day, 1 hour each. So I already have a six dividers built into my day, so I can make my appointments during the hour. Once the bell rings, and kind of like students, I'm like, okay, what do I have to do next? Um, but to answer your question, I meet with students. I follow up on previous meetings with teachers or administration. I have my own pet projects that I work on along the way. So right now, I'm working on creating a restorative justice program for our school, just to help the students who are frequent flyers when it comes to detentions and suspensions and stuff like that. We know that some of those punitive actions don't necessarily bring home the message of changing their ways. So I want to come up with a more positive way that engages the students and gets them to start thinking honestly about their choices here in school. I consult with teachers and service providers. We have tons of partnerships outside of our school. I do IEP staffing interviews with our students, talk about what's going to happen next. Meetings with administration, of course, and you know what? Sometimes just meeting with our own counselors here. It's nice to, we're all doing different things. It's nice to put our heads together and collaborate on what we're all doing.